Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Sam's Financial Corner. And today we're going to talk about I Don't Give to Get. This is a story time video. So, story time. I don't give to get. So, here's the situation. I was at a church a long time ago. I was talking to one of my fellow parishioners, and it was the beginning of the year. So, of course, that's when you give out the, tithing notifications or summations, rather, people of how much they've given for the year. And she was like, I don't want one. I don't do that. And I was like, what do you mean you don't want one? You don't do that. And her personality, or her statement was rather, I don't give to get. And I was like, okay. She said, no, what I give unto the Lord. I don't expect anything in return. And for me, that's giving in order to get something in return. So no, I don't do that. I don't take those things. That's not something I do. And my response, as it is oftentimes to people, is just, oh, okay. Let me tell you this. I respect her wishes. I respect her thought processes. However, I think it's incorrect. And here's why. Having the motto or statement, I don't give to get, is, I believe, the correct way of looking at giving. When you give freely. Or you should, because if not, then that's called an exchange. But from her perspective, she felt, I give to the church, I give to the house of the Lord, I give to God, I don't expect anything back in return. And here's where I think that her logic is flawed. From a fiscal and financial perspective, it's not about giving to get. There are certain benefits that are afforded us as taxpayers in the United States. And one of those things is charitable giving. The way it's looked at is very, very simple. You're giving to an organization that does not exist for profit. It exists to aid others in various forms. There are all sorts of nonprofits that deal with HIV, that deal with homelessness, that, your local church is considered a 501c3, and that's just a designation for nonprofits. That's what it is. And so what they're saying is, you give and you aid these organizations in work that is not for profit. What we're saying is, that's a good thing, because that's money that we don't have to allocate for other things. So it's more looking like, well, thank you for contributing. And because of that, because it alleviates the burden in other areas, you receive said tax benefit. In this country, because I can't talk about others, I don't know about taxes or laws in other countries yet. But what I do know is that in this one, there are a lot of tax benefits, those that we know of, those that we take advantage of, and many that we don't. It behooves us, and it is to our advantage, to take advantage of every opportunity that is afforded to us. Let me say that again. It is to our benefit to take full advantage of every benefit that is afforded to us. A lot of times we have ego, we have pride, we have these mindsets, these ways of thinking that oftentimes block us from the benefits that we actually are entitled to and deserve. With protests and everything that's going on, we've talked about privilege and entitlement, from another perspective. But let's talk about it from this fiscal perspective. There are benefits to citizenship, and there are benefits that are afforded to us. Whether those benefits come in the form of welfare systems, whether they come in tax credits or anything else, it behooves us to take full advantage of every deduction, every benefit that is afforded to us. We cannot afford, especially in this day and age, to ignore benefits that are due us. So I understand the mentality. I totally get it. I understand the philosophical viewpoint of it, but from a financial one, it just doesn't make sense. Never do anything that stops you from receiving anything that can help you financially. I mean, of course, if it's, not legal, then don't do it. But anything else, as long as it's legal, yes, absolutely. Do whatever you can to give yourself those tax advantages. And the reason I say that is because here's another point I want to make, and I want to keep this very brief. It's important for us to keep as much money as we can. Period. It's just that. The money that we earn, it is our right. Well, not right, but it's more of our duty. I'll use duty. It's more of our duty to ensure that more of it stays in our pocket. Why pay more in taxes than you need to? Especially when you make these charitable contributions that can be applied to your taxes. So again, it is part of financial education and financial literacy. It is vitally important to take full advantage of every opportunity that is afforded to you. Do not let philosophical or high-minded ways of thinking block fiscal benefits for yourself. Especially, like I just said, in this environment, we need all the help that we can get. Don't stop your blessings, as people would say. Just don't. Allow it to happen. Of course, don't give to get, but allow yourself to receive the benefit of caring and giving to another organization. You deserve at least that. Okay, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and of course, if you want to share this video. Again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Bye-bye.